how do we know what keywords are worth going after? Because I'll get into Ahrefs, right? And I'll find a keyword that will get a lot of volume, and I'll say, oh, this one looks really, really good. And Ahrefs might even say this one's easy to rank for. And then I'll look at who's ranking for it already, and it will be, the Wikipedias, the HubSpots, the quick sprouts, and some of these ones that are pretty solidified in that space. So, how do you determine, okay, this is a keyword worth pursuing?
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Hustle and Flowchart podcast with your boys, Matt Wolf and Joe Fear.
This is definitely a great point, and I really love Ahrefs, not necessarily the keyword difficulty they indicate, because I think sometimes this is misleading. What I really like is their Content Explorer, and this is a tool that I think is very underused by most Ahrefs subscribers, because this is really a tool that allows you to see, okay, what are other people, what are the topics other people rank for, and actually get traffic with a normal amount of links pointing to their article. And these are then topic ideas I might also be able to rank for. So the key phrase here I usually state is pick your battles. So we really want to know that you might want to have a pillar article about Shopify, and that's fine. Just be aware that you're not going to rank for Shopify. Okay. You then might have an article about 10 ideas for your Shopify shoe store. And this might be less competitive, but still very relevant. Opt-in conversions might even be higher. And this is one you might be able to rank. So we really want to make sure we pick the right battles. And part of the keyword research, then we call this a target research, what we do. So this is essentially checking out the online space, checking out not only the keywords, but also directly on sites like Quora, Facebook, Twitter, etc. See how people really use these phrases. And then pick all those phrases. And these are a phrase someone or a question someone asks on Quora is probably a good title for a blog post.
That's a really good idea. I've never thought about that. Yeah.
Very likely you're going to rank very easily for it. So questions you have on Ahrefs when you do a keyword research, it nicely comes up with a section that's called questions. We usually, before Ahrefs, I think in the early years, we kind of searched for what and why and which on the keyword list and came up with these things as well. Ahrefs comes up with a lot of questions, thankfully, but I would also go a little bit beyond it. And this is where we say, okay, keyword research is not just firing up a tool and getting the combinations they come up with. They do a good job, but we want to take it one step further or two steps further and really check out what are the titles on YouTube about this keyword. What are the Twitter or the tweets mentioning this keyword are like. So you can do a site twitter.com and then state a keyword, for example, and you get all kinds of tweets mentioning this keyword in a context, for example. So this is a very actionable tip, I think, for a few listeners as well, where you say, okay, I want to have an affiliate site about some software tool, and let's see how people tweet about this software tool. And I don't have to go to Twitter and use their search, which very often doesn't bring up a lot of actionable advice. I can just really use Google indexing Twitter, indexing the tweets is going to give me probably a much better example. And you can also do this with Quora or other sites. So very often Google gives a much better filter or access to those pages and the information they have on. And they also, if you think about it, Google has processed this information. So they're going to give you the more relevant one first. Whereas the platform themselves, they might just do a usual keyword match with their search function, but not having this processed well.
So you basically go to Google and do the kind of like Quora.com : and then your search query. Is that kind of what you're saying?
The command is called site : Quora.com, for example. Put a space in there and write either within quotes, you can write a phrase or a question or the keyword. And then Google essentially is going to give you from Quora.com what they think is most relevant for this keyword. When you go through those pages, we're just making notes. Okay, so we're just making notes and then collect our keyword research and try to refine it more and more until we end up with a huge list of keywords. So the keyword researches we do usually are probably a few thousand keywords. They can be more or less relevant, can be more actionable, less actionable. But then the next step is really going into a tool like Content Explorer from Ahrefs. You plug in a keyword where you think this is really relevant and try to apply the filters they have there. And they have filters for traffic. So find me all the pages about Shopify shoe stores that get at least X amount of of traffic and get at least and don't have a domain rating above 35, because I've got 30. I don't think I can compete with domain ratings of 50. And I want to give credit to Matt Diggity here. I think this is a tactic I've seen on one of his videos. So I want to also mention this at this point. So I think Content Explorer is definitely the way to go when you want to really make sure you're going to tackle the right topics.
Yeah,
nice.
So it's like Quora and doing that search on there. You're kind of just idea mining from what it sounds like. And then you're now going to go over to Ahrefs, Content Explorer, and then start to really kind of put the pieces together. What's already ranking, the competition.
Yeah. When it comes to this filter stuff, what sort of like minimum search volume are you looking for? Because a lot of times I'll find long tails. It'll be like, oh, I could write a lot about that, but it gets 10 searches a month, you know?
Yeah, we probably it depends a little bit on the niche. We're just working on an architecture side. Search volume isn't too high there, but it's extremely relevant, and conversion is going to be high enough to justify it. We probably want to start with 500 in traffic as a metric, and then slowly go down. You might not find anything, and you need to adjust your metrics until you find something suitable. Okay, but we need to go a little bit away from only focusing on search volume. At least that's my experience, because first of all, the tools are not precise. So the search volume, the tools are going to pick Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz.com, and a few others, and you're going to get a broad range of search volume, and then add Google Keyword Planner, and you're going to freak out. So we really want to see search volume in context and say, okay, this is not an absolute metric. This is giving me a trend, and probably that keyword has a much higher search volume than the other one. At the same time, we know that high search volume usually correlates with low conversion rate. So we want to also see, what do we really want? This is a site that wants to attract leads that are going to make an investment in an architect and the entire project of $1 million. I don't need a very high volume there just to make this happen. If I'm the best architect presenting all the bits and pieces they wanted to know about this project, I will get 10-20% conversion rate maybe.